to share with you guys. Took last Saturday off because, well, lots of big things happening. But anyway, I'll wait for everybody to pop in so I can share some more news with you guys. I have some new desert cauldron goodies to share with you, and also a new deck, and yeah, just lots of stuff for today. So anyway, I'm coming in a little earlier than usual, just because normally on Saturdays I have yoga with my friend Annette, but she was off today, so I decided to try to do like when you look on YouTube and like find like some yoga stuff to do, it just wasn't the same. Without Annette, it's just not the same. But I tried at least to get in a little bit of a practice, and James made some really delicious breakfast, some potatoes and onions and bell peppers and green onions. It's super good, along with some eggs, and so I'm actually like really full right now. Digest during the live chat. Oh, Susie, hey. How are you? How is your Friday? Do you have any plans for the weekend? But yeah, so good stuff. Oh, yeah, thumbs up for James. It was really good, actually. So Susie said really good. So yeah, I have a couple of, like, he put like dessert in with like the breakfast. It was like a couple of cookies, but I don't have any room for cookies right now. I have them on the counter, so they're there for later. But not right now. Sumi's here. Hey, she's like, way to go, James. He makes some really good stuff, I appreciate it. Let's see, Susie is being lazy. Liesel's here. Hello, hello. She says, hello, Tara. Hey, Susie. Hey, everyone. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a fabulous start to your weekend. If it gets a little too dark here in the corner, I'll bring my ring light over, but I think you guys can see me just fine. So yeah, so I was able to, do, I guess, a sort of yoga practice without a net. So sad today, but took a shower and everything, so I'm actually not in my yoga clothes for once. Like, I'm wearing real people clothes. Yadi's here. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're just I have a lot of good news to share with you guys today, and a little healing practice for us today. I have a card spread for us to bust out today, so make sure that you have your decks on hand so we can pull some cards for ourselves. Yeah, new desert cauldron goodies, which aren't even priced yet. They're not even in the shop, but let's see, Yadi's saying, Mamo, my partner, talk to me. So we're not pulling cards right now, but maybe if you have a deck on hand, or if you don't have a deck on hand, always just use your intuition. You don't necessarily need a tarot deck. Maybe you want to jump in on our card spread later on. It might be helpful. But yeah, so for pulling questions for people, card questions, I'm not doing that today, but I just have like a lot of good news to share with everybody today. So you're more than welcome to, hang out with us. Tanya's here. It says good day. Hello, hello. So yeah, just kind of waiting for everybody to pop on in. It's two O's. So Yodi. So yay. So yeah. So like I said, later on we'll pull from one of my favorite spread books. This is the 365 tarot spreads, and I'm gonna look under for today's date, the 22nd. But not everybody needs a tarot deck, for the spreads. It's really good for journaling, and really good for getting in touch with your intuition. So just letting those downloads come through. Usually tarot decks are just there for us to clarify the messages that we receive naturally from source, because we are source. We all come from source. Let's see, Sumi said, how was the property you saw last week? That's what I want to talk to you guys about. So yeah, let's let's just go ahead and dive into it then, you know. I can't hold in things for too long. Okay, so here goes. Quick story time. Quick. So we went up, you know, last weekend we went to go look at the property in Sholo, the one I was telling you guys about. And when we got there, by the way, it was amazing. Tanya saying hello to everyone. It was like beautiful. Like the pictures don't do the land justice. Like being able to see the sunrise and the sunset so clearly, you know, in certain parts, you could see the White Mountains. Like it's just, is beautiful. And it's, the property is full of juniper trees, and you could see like there was deer tracks and elk tracks and coyote tracks and probably wild dogs, because they said there are like packs of wild dogs in the area. They're not like super wild, but they were like animals that got free from people's properties and kind of created their own little dog packs. So there's dog packs out there. And it was amazing. The house itself needed a lot of work. So we were like willing to, you know, maybe learn about this stuff and how to fix everything. But it was just, you know, it seemed like a lot of it was hand done. So it was like like the water was all like just kind of jimmy rigged together, like the solar kind of jimmy rigged. There was, all of it was out of code, so they said if we wanted to get any sort of work done on it, it would probably be really difficult because none of it is done to code. And we're like, okay. So oh, Annette, hey. Miss you too. Oh my gosh. Like, so I tried to do like a YouTube yoga thing. Girl, not the same. Not the same. It doesn't have your flair. It doesn't have your style. It doesn't have your good juju. I missed you. I did, seriously. Sumi's like dog gang. Yeah, totally. There's dog gangs out there. I don't know what they're repping, you know. Repping the 480. So everybody's saying hello, hello. Oh, Billy, hey, it says be right back. We'll get some cereal. Come back. Girl, you go get some cereal. Let us know what kind of cereal you're having. Okay. So we decided to put an offer in on that house. The agent let us know that right after we put an offer in, that it was earlier that morning that the owner had, or the owners, it was two dudes who got an offer before us, and we're like, so we were like kind of crossing our fingers. And then we didn't hear back for a little while, and it was beyond the 24-hour period when we were supposed to be notified whether it was a no or a go with the home. So our agent had to reach out again, you know, to the owners or the owner's agent. And they got back and said that they actually went with the other offer. So the other offer was somebody who was doing straight cash, like 100% cash, and they were doing like 20,000 over asking. And so that, you know, it was so interesting because they had put down that they wanted a certain type of, you know, they wanted to do like an owner will carry and all this stuff. But it ended up being that they were just really picky. They wanted to look at names on paper. So it's like, I don't think my name was a name that they were okay with, you know, especially, I don't know, it's like they wanted a particular type of people to own that home, and I was not that particular type of people, nor did I have that particular type of cash. I don't have like, you know, 6 figures in cash just like laying around like, here you go. So let's see. But you notice I'm smiling. That's because I'm not sad. So I have something better. So everybody's saying hello to Yuri, and everybody's saying hello to Billy. Triple Moon Goddess, hello, hello. Susie's like, no. This is your awesome, no worries. Okay, so that was what day was that? It was Sunday or Monday, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. It was like, yeah, Annette, something this or something better. That was in my mind because I was doing a little meditation. I did a little well, that's my altar back there. I did a little spell work up there, just, saying, I wrote down the property address and everything. It was like this or something better, and I had taken, did a little meditation, and, my anxieties came up, old anxieties, and I was noticing some patterns, that came with putting a bid in on a home. And it reminded me when I put a bid in on the home that I previously owned, and how there was like 25 offers, and all of my self-worth issues came up, my money issues came, not really money issues, but it kind of sort of in the realm of money issues. But it was like I have something that I want, but maybe it's out of grasp and I can't get it. But that's when I was able to catch myself, and I was like, oh, it's good. I'm glad this stuff is coming up, because it's stuff that I need to clear for this or something better, so that I'd be okay, whatever the outcome. And you know what? When the time came and they said, hey, you didn't get it, I wasn't too broken up about it, actually, because I was like, you know what? I'm in a place right now, I have money in the bank. I have wonderful people that I'm still doing my tarot readings for, and things are going well. Like nothing is, I can't complain about anything, in my life. My life is great. I have wonderful friends. I'm surrounded by great people. I get to hang out with you guys on Saturdays. You guys are wonderful people. Everything is fine in the present. Everything's great here. And I knew that that house then wasn't for me. Why force something that isn't for me? So if we didn't get it, there's a reason we didn't get it. And so I was like, okay, then that means there's something even better out there. So same day, by the way, this is all the same day. So same day this all happens. You didn't get it. Oh, that sucks, but that means there's something better. Then later that day, hold on, let me read your comments real quick. Triple Moon Goddess saying hello to everybody. It says, I have my name on this house, but selling it if I pay my tarot debt off when it sells. Says I can get another house. Annette said, all lower chakra, just like we talked about last week. That's what I was working on, girl. Everybody's saying exactly. Triple Moon, maybe it wasn't meant for you. Something better is coming. Moon Chariot, hey, hey. It says, hey, spiritual fam, missed you all. Triple Moon's asking Jody where they went. Liesl saying hello. Marina is here. Says happy Saturday. So happy to see you. I've been waiting for our meeting since last stream. Good evening, my dear friends. I started scrolling through. James is looking online, again for properties, houses, and I'm like, I'll just do a quick little scroll through on my phone again, on Zillow. And so I look through, and like 3, properties down, I find something else. It's land. I find a bit of land, and it's in the same city, that I was looking at for that house. And I was like, whoa, I'm like looking at the views and the pictures, but you never know until you get there. But the fact that I've been in that area and I already kind of know what it looks like, I'm kind of piecing it together, what I'm seeing in the pictures. And I'm like, this looks really cool. It looks amazing. I show James, we pull it up. And it hadn't been on the internet very long. It was literally on there for, it was like an hour. Let's see, Triple Moon says that was one of my subscribers. She wants to love reading. Triple Moon, land is nice to build on. Yes. So we're like, okay, let's go ahead and call this agent directly. So we look at who the agent is for this piece of land. And we give her a call. She doesn't answer the phone. Oh, Triple Moon's moving to Phoenix. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Super cool. Maybe we could meet up. So I leave a message. We go about our evening. It's now evening time. By then I have I've taken some special candy that makes one really relaxed. And and was it James's dad and family, had called earlier, and and they were like, oh, so sorry you didn't get the house, and they were like, but we're all here, putting out basically the good juju. And his dad, who is in real estate, was able to, we're saying, well, we were kind of looking at this other property, and he's like, okay. So he's really good. Like, he researches things. He's on top of it. Like, his dad is like A1, like super real estate dude. So he starts looking stuff up. Unbeknownst to us, he gives a call to the real estate agent and leaves a message as well. And so then go back to special candies kicking in for little Teresita here. I'm like on the sack, just like, yeah, life is good. It's okay if we didn't get the property because there's just something better that's out there. My phone rings. And it's the agent that I had called, and she's now calling me back, and I'm like trying to straighten myself up, like, oh my gosh, I gotta put on my like adulting face, like, come on. Hold it together. Lisa's like, special candy, cool, yummy. So I'm like, what's up? And I'm like, yes, hello. And so anyway, she says that she's like, hello, I was on the phone with basically James's father, and she had answered his phone call first. She says, I have 19 phone calls that I missed. Billy's like, boom, boom, I'm back in the room. Hugs to all. And she said that she called his dad back first, and he had her on the phone for like a really long time, and he was asking all kinds of questions about the land, whether there was water in the area in case we wanted to put a well, and is there this, is there that, they want to go off grid, da 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 da, and so then he goes, there's a girl who called you whose name is Tara, and you need to look through your missed calls, call her back, and you need to offer the property to her first. And she's like, okay. So, oh, Billy was having Weetabix. We have something very similar, so I like Weetabix. So she, calls me, and she's like, so I have 19 missed calls, and she says this property has been on the market for an hour, and she says, and properties are just kind of getting bought up quickly, and she says, and people are doing all cash offers. Basically, that's what we realized, that if you were buying land, in Arizona right now, or you're trying to buy land that has like a non-traditional home on it, you have to pay all in cash. I can't afford something that already has a home on it. It's like way too much. I don't have that kind of cash. So, hey, Sherry Bug. Moon Chariot says, I'm a fan of the special gummies. But I do have the cash for the land that we saw, because it was really cheap and it's really pretty, at least in the pictures. Sumi's like, because people are moving out of California in droves. They are. Everybody's fleeing, like, the East and the West Coast. They're like fleeing to the middle. Triple Moon's like, we are getting a loan. Oh, snap. So then she says, I hate to be a pressure kind of person. She says, I'm not a pressure type agent. She goes, I help people if they, want to get something, but she says, I hate to pressure people. But just so you know that after I hang up the phone with you, there's probably going to be 19 other offers on this place. Sumi says, I moved out of LA in 2003. Good choice. LA is, hey, like, not to diss any of you guys that are from Los Angeles, but I would not live in Los Angeles. Sherry Bug said, make sure it has water. Yeah, so that's, there's a bunch of wells around that property, we found out. But so she's like, do you want it? I'm like looking at James. I'm like, let's do it. She's like, okay, I'm gonna send you the paperwork. She says, I gave my word that I would ask you first. And she's like, and so this is me asking you first. And I was like, Oh, Gabrielle is here this morning. I'm definitely a Weetabix kid. So yeah, I was like, okay. So I did the little digital paperwork. We have 30 days. We can back out at any time. I want to get all the testing. I want to make sure that there's water for the well. I want to get a perk test to make sure we can put in a septic. So I just called the agent before I jumped onto the live chat, to give me the information for some people that she knows in the area, about that. So we went up to see the property, of course, after I, signed the papers on it. It's being sold not by a person, but by a company. There's apparently a big company that's just going around buying up land, not doing anything with it, and then turning quite the healthy profit on people. So buying it for super cheap and then selling it for like quadruple, what they bought it for. So, but it was still like a really good price for me. I have that money for that. So, so then we're like, okay, so we went there, and the wife was, she had to be home with her kid. Her kid, was under the weather. So the husband took us to go see the property. How do I put this? You guys, it is amazing. The property, I've never seen something so beautiful in my life. It's like, it's on, like, it has a hill. So the hill's like pretty high. You can see in all directions. There's the white mountains you can see everything. We're not that far from town, so we can go down our dirt roads and we can get onto a real road that takes us into town quite quickly. So if there's an emergency, we can get into town, we can go to the post office, we can do all that stuff. But you look on the ground, oh my gosh, I have to show you guys the rocks. I brought back some of the rocks from the property. It's like, there's jasper all over the ground. There's quartz all over the ground, like milky quartz. There's druzy quartz. There's, I don't know, just calcites. Like, let me see what you guys are saying here. Everybody's saying, awesome, congratulations. Susie said, Black Rock. Triple Moon said, one time in Guam at the grocery store, they had all this land for sale in Arizona for like 10 to 15,000. Yeah. Susie's like, that's the company. Yeah. Triple Moon has said, is there plants? Yes, there's juniper all over. In fact, the property is swarming in plants. So the dirt is red and it's really soft. So I think it's like a mixture of clay, sandstone, and you can tell that there's quite the water table under there. So even though we haven't done testing yet for well water, you can tell there's a lot of water under there. Moon Chariot said, land to build on is the best. Don't forget the tax deduction. Billy said, I'm getting the shaking and the tears, spirit nudge, like it's so gonna be okay for you. So happy for you. Thank you guys. Billy says it's freaking made for you, isn't it? Yes. Sumi's like a rock. Chevy. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Triple Moon, is there a lot next to it for sale? There's quite a few lots out there, actually. You might want to take a look. It's in Sholo, so Sholo, Arizona, out in the mountains. It's about 6,000 feet, just above 6,000 feet. Thank you. So these are some of the rocks I'm keeping up here. But I don't actually know what this is. This is like a calcite jasper mix. Found this one, actually the agent's husband found this one. It's a druzy. So there's crystal druzy in there. This stuff's like all over the ground there. I found some milky quartz. So that's cool. Almost looks like opalite, in the light. Even though I know opalite's man-made. I got a piece of petrified wood. There's petrified wood like everywhere. And then there's this that actually looks like it has an imprint of seashells from, when at one time the desert was underwater. So it's pretty much untouched up there. They said, sometimes they get people maybe camping up there because, it doesn't look like anybody lives there, and actually nobody lives there right now, except we'll be living there. Let's see, let me just bring you guys back here. Sumi's like, how do you spell it? Cholo, like the song, lean like a cholo. No, Sholo. So it's okay. So the name Sholo came from. So there's like a little story. I think I told it before. So it's like a card game between these two guys, and there's a point in the card game where the lowest number wins. So it's show low. So it's SHOW and then LOW. So it's two words. So it's show low. So there's like, kind of quirky names for all the streets. They're all based on gambling, like card games type stuff. Lena's here. Thank you. Thank you. Triple Moon says you can harvest crystals. Yes. I'm like, oh my gosh, we could put these in as like the little gifts that we add when we have people buy stuff from our shop. We can add all these little crystals that are freaking just on our property. Like what? Lisa said, I didn't get a notification. Hey, loves. Michelle says, congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Lena, hello, hello. Poetic Justice, hello. And Moon Chariot's like, yeah, those stones. So, yeah, it was beautiful. James and I, Poetic Justice, first timer. Well, welcome. So we're just starting off like kind of sharing some good stuff. Like I just bought some land. It's the first time I've ever bought land. I'm super excited. It's super beautiful out there. And you're in a good place here. Everybody here is great. It's a lot of good juju, a lot of good vibes. IT guy said, congratulations. Sounds like it's made for you. Yeah, I'm like, James and I were just like running around the whole property while the guy was like waiting for us, but he brought his dogs so they can kind of, run around. So that was awesome. Billy said, oh my days, so feels like the space for you. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. So also what's cool on the property is, by the way, do you want to, let's just say it's a lot of acres, like a lot of acres. A lot of acres. Like we could put our house, put up our off-grid stuff, eventually at some point put some cabins and still have a lot of space. To do our hashtag burning sage, Okay, let me look back what you guys are saying. Gabby Biz said, so happy for you. Your smile's so beautiful. Oh, thank you. We're twins with the white streak of hair in the front. Poetic Justice says, I'm an intuitive healer and a vessel for spirit. I was strongly guided to be here. Well, welcome. We welcome everybody. So hopefully you have a good time here. Billy says, talk about cosmic ordering. Thank you, Billy. Susie said, burning sage. Yes. So yeah, it was beautiful. Oh, and by the way, when it rains, there's a wash. So it's kind of like a little creek. Right now it's dry. But when it rains or when the snow melts, right now there's not snow on the property, but it's in patches kind of around Sholo. The snow doesn't really stick around too well up there. But there will be a little stream that will run through my property, not where the house is. The house is going to be up top. And there's a little part where there's going to be a waterfall. I'm going to have my waterfall. I'm going to have, like, you guys, you remember what I said? I said I wanted a waterfall. I wanted a creek. I want to go off grid. I want a house in the middle of the wilderness. I want animals. I wanted all these things. And so now I have the land. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is I have to get the testing for it. I need to make sure that septic can go in and that I can get some well water. And then they said that they have people in the area that can do the solar, that can do the septic, that can do the well, maybe a giant propane tank if we need it for heating, but we'll see, how we want to do heating with like wood or if we want to use propane or both or something like that. But also, because I was saying, I don't have, I'm not made of money. Of course, I can always call in abundance, but of the money that I do have, I want to, get a modular manufactured home, basically one that kind of becomes a true home with a real foundation, and I want to build in like a basement and everything. And so according to the agent, she knows some people out in Chandler, actually in Arizona, that sell like discounted modular and manufactured homes. So they're homes that are already made, they're ready to go, but the people who had them created foreclosed on them. So they were never lived in, they never made it out to any site. They were just built inside the warehouse, and then they've been sitting there. So it's a way for me to maybe get a cheaper home, so one that I don't necessarily say, oh, I want this, this, and this, but I can find homes that are already made, they're ready to go, and I could just put it on the property. I will say that we're going to have to change out the vehicles. So although my truck, who I lovingly call number 2, my truck did well, I was very proud of her. I'm gonna need 4-wheel drive, right? She's rear-wheel drive, that truck, and she did fine. But if it were raining or if it were snowy, the truck's not gonna make it up to the property. So there's gonna be a little vehicle exchange going on. But yeah, and apparently also the local sheriff does side business as somebody who paves roads. So in his off time, when he's not being sheriff of, I was going to say sheriff of Nottingham, when he's not being sheriff of Show Low, he's out like just whatever paving people's roads for them. So we're thinking we can also employ the sheriff at some point to kind of make the road a lot more smooth leading up to our property as well. We might have to clear some of those juniper trees, to put the house and put all the things, but all that stuff is in the future. For right now, all I'm focused on is that I'm super excited that I got exactly what I wanted for the price that I was willing to pay. And I have, I'm going to focus on just making sure the land is good for the things that I want to put on it. So that's the big news, you guys. Manifestation. Let's see. Let me go back here. Moon Chariot said, the kid is turning 18 this year. I'm coming to visit. Van life, #burning sage. Heck yeah. Moon Chariot said, yay for solar. Lena said the waterfall. I know, I'm like, I can't wait to see when it rains and that thing turns into a waterfall. It's gonna be amazing. I'll try to post a few pictures maybe on Instagram, but I'm excited. Triple Moon, let's do a spiritual retreat. Oh, it's coming. Oh, you wait, it's coming. Annette said, we're gonna burn some sage. Sherry Bug, manufactured homes are amazing these days. Yeah, you can't even tell the difference sometimes with the manufactured homes and a site-built home. They're beautiful. Susie said, sign up for the first event. Done and done. No pressure. Gabrielle says, it couldn't have happened to a more deserving, kind lady. So happy for you. Oh, thank you. Susie said, kidding, take your time. Billy said, sounds great. That house would also be quick delivery. Yes, so to put the house there is fast, but it's like the time it takes to obviously hook everything up, get the septic people out there. That's going to take, probably like a month for septic and solar and water and whatever else they got to do. So we're going to extend our lease either here, or we're trying to find an apartment in Show Low, so that way when it comes time to actually, move into the house, we could just shuttle it with my truck, just take our stuff slowly instead of, and put it into the house. But also, I want to be able to oversee what's going on, and it would just be easier if I was just in town and just could come over and make sure that everything is going in the way I want it to, instead of having to make the 3-hour drive. It's 3 hours away from here. Instead of 3 hours uphill, which my truck doesn't like. She's like 50 miles an hour, which, we just don't want to push her. She's old. She's trying her best, but 3 hours does not make my truck very happy. So yeah, if we can find a place in Show Low, that would be great. So let's see. Going back here. Sherry Bug said, my news is that I'm registering for the Arnolds. You are? Dude, Sherry Bug, that's amazing. That is so cool. Like, details. I want to hear about this. That is so cool. Like, dude, that is like big business. You be buff chick. Lisa said, do you have the neighbors near or pretty spaced out? They're spaced out, but they're not too far. Like I could take an ATV and like go over to the neighbor's house. Like I can see them from my property. So I'm not totally alone, you know, but so I will have to try to get to know my neighbors. Lisa says, I'm made up for ya. Sumi, my brain autocorrects. Sharebug said, girl, I get a big tent and move onto your property. And Annette said, that makes sense. Billy, your truck sounds like the Flintstone motor feet on the floor, helping things along. You know, sometimes I wish I could just put my feet down and just help my little truck along. I mean, she's an '04 Nissan, but she's old. She's tired. Moon Chariot says, I've moved plenty in my lifetime and I vote for moving nearby and moving in slowly. Yes, yes. Moving is stressful enough. I'd rather just do it little by little. So Sherrybug's super excited. Billy says, I've had rolls, canardly cars too. And rolls down one hill, can hardly get up the other. Yeah, so like going downhill, my truck's like, wee, you know, like the tower card, but going uphill, we're like just go around, people, just go around. It's okay, no shame here, you just go around. Okay, so Sherrybug said, I have some serious fitness goals I know you would like. Want to be able to do pull-ups by summer, and my summer 2023, I want to do a Spartan race. Girl, you can do it. You could do it. You are a badass, babe. You could do it. So you gotta keep us, you know, abreast of what's going on. You know, message me on, you know, Facebook Messenger, whatever, and just like let me know. So yeah, and if you need any advice, I'd be sure I can help you out. But that is amazing. Congratulations. That is bomb. Super cool. So yeah, Sherrybug over there just killing it. So yeah, Susie said, definitely Sherrybug. I believe you can. We all do. So yeah, that's it. I got acreage, a lot of acreage. That's so cool. It's like, I was like walking around. I'm like, you know, I'm just here, just walking around, and I own land. I own land. Like what? So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I know that it's going to take a while, you know, for all that stuff to go down, you know, six months, you know, at least. But I'm excited, super excited. And it's like, you know, I was telling my, you know, my friend Tony out and his wife out in Phoenix, you know, what happened. And he was like, wow. And he says, and it's been like a year, right? He says, you came here. And I was like, yeah, I came here in February, just before Valentine's Day. So I said, here it is. So much has happened in 1 year. You know, we go from, like I said, taking that leap, that very difficult leap, going through all the things that I went through, and then coming out here. Only I knew, of course, Tone, Tamika, and you know, their kids, but I didn't know anybody else. And then, of course, you know, I made friends with Annette. Annette's super cool. You know, I'm so glad to call her my friend. And you know, I've kind of made friends, sort of, you know, with people around here. And yeah, and here we are, just going into, you know, as of you know, beginning of February, I'll have all of a sudden, you know, I'm owning land. I'm get ready to put stuff, you know, on that land. We created Desert Cauldron together. You know, that started up in May of last year. Desert Cauldron is doing well. You know, my Kittens, Weights, and Tarot is I'm much more free, you know, to do the things that I want there. You know, James gets to show off his crystals, kind of, you know, wherever we can find some wilderness here, although it's a little bit more difficult in Tempe. But imagine the videos, you guys, and the things that we're going to be able to do, like out in the wilderness, like we're living in the wilderness. And I think that I'll stop using my cell phone camera to make my videos, and I'll go back to using my DSLR camera and actually making some like pro videos. I think that would be really cool. And who knows what inspiration and stuff we'll have out there. But yeah, in 1 year, in 1 year. So you know, by sharing all this stuff with you guys, is not to say like, psh, look what I got, but more I want to share with you guys because you guys are my community. You guys are my friends. But also I want you guys to see that it's possible, that just, you know, you can do something that feels very scary at first, but if you just follow your intuition, you follow your guidance, you'll never be let down. Never. You know, you would never let yourself down. Your higher self would never let you down. You know, if you want some things, you have to be willing to work on them, and not work on it such as like, oh, you have to work hard. Yes, there's a bit of that, but also it was a lot of cord cutting. It was shadows. It was trying to figure out who I truly am, who I'm still figuring, you know, that out. And it's been a great journey. But it's like the more that you work on that, the more that just appears for you, the more opportunities, the more that manifests. And so that's why we say it really is important that we do that inner work, because when you really decide to do the stuff that's scary, it'll be so freaking worth it. And so I couldn't tell you, like a year, 2 years ago, like I couldn't imagine any of this really. I kind of had an idea. I kind of was like, okay, I'm just gonna go in this direction, and I know it feels well, it feels good. But yeah, it's great. I'm here for it. So yeah, and I know that, you know, you guys are all on your own beautiful journeys, and yeah, so that's why I'm always like, share what you're doing. Like, what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing? You know, what'd you do on Friday? What's coming up for you? I want you guys to share it, because I think the more that we talk our manifestations, the more it becomes reality. So make those dreams a reality, you guys. Okay, let me go back here. I missed a bunch of your comments. Whoa, I missed a lot of comments. Let's see. Everybody was wishing Sherry Bug well. Billy said mine was the same. First gear and crawl to get up the hills. Yep. Susan said landowner. Billy's like, hashtag this land is mine. Sherry Bug said, for sure, I'll be like Tara. How do I do this? Lena, you own land. Sherry Bug, you may actually find peridot on your property. It's local to that part of Arizona. I have heard that too, so I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. We're saying amazing. Billy said, here you are, 10 of cups, feeling good. Lisa said, so excited for when you can grow things like your herbs and roses. That I'm excited about. So I want to get soil testing as well, but I think what people have said in the area is maybe some raised beds, so that would be really cool. Oh, thank you, Triple Moon. Sherry Bug said, the leap, you didn't fall off the tower, you jumped the F off that bitch. Heck yeah, I was like, woo! Let's do this. Misha says we'll be getting ready for work though. Hey, Misha! Billy said, so excited, Triple Moon. There's a pretty rose called Blue Moon. It's baby blue and pink mixed. Blue Moon? I'm gonna have to look that up, girl. That sounds beautiful. Lisa said, OMG, yes, exactly what Sherry said. Sumi's like, look what I manifested. Maria, thank you for all you do. Thank you guys. I mean, I get to share all this stuff with you guys, and you guys have been really good support. So thank you, thank you. Misha said, my dad wants to go to the Grand Canyon. No idea where you are on the map, but it would be cool to get coffee or something. Grand Canyon from Sholo, I think is a couple hours, 3 hours maybe. So yeah, not too far. Lisa said, not at all. We are so proud of you. We have every right to share and honor your growth. Thank you. Billy said, it was meant for you. It didn't pass you by. So yeah, it's like, you know, you didn't get the one thing, but then something better came. Sherry Bug says, it's inspiring to see someone achieving. Billy, I got so many tickles and tingles right now. Poetic Justice, I am in that exact spot. So, so glad you came in then. Lisa, I'm manifesting to move North Wales to be with my tribe family. So you're such an inspiration for me. I wish you well. I wish you much luck and love on that. Wind Chariot, look where you landed after all the tower, more than a moment. Amazing, you deserve it. Thank you. Addie is here. Hello. Syrian! Oh my gosh, hello, hello. Billy said you put such a beautiful energy into the world. Oh, thank you. So glad the good stuff is coming your way. Syrian, sorry, I'll be listening and cooking. Might be able to reply. Ooh, what are you cooking up, girl? Syrian saying happy Saturday to everybody. Triple moon. Me and Tara on our Pick a Card group will have a new video out in the beginning of February. That's right. So there's a collaboration group that was created by V over at V Love and Tarot / V Love and Crystals. And so we have a little Pick a Card coming up in February called like, who is your next lover? So that should be a lot of fun. Lena's like, Squires, what are you cooking? Kay, hello, says I made it. Hello, Tara and friends. Hello. These and cats for me. Hello. Says happy Saturday. Welcome. First time here. Recommended by Tiny Trinkets and Tarot. Well, welcome. So we've just been blabbering, talking about some good stuff coming up. Triple Moon wants to go to Sedona. Went there. It was gorgeous. Lena is talking. Oh, thank you, Triple Moon. So everybody's just saying hello. Poetic Justice, thank you so much. You guys are all so kind. That's why I like hanging out with you guys. You guys are all so supportive of me, but also of each other as well. So that is a fantastic group you guys are. Billy said, anyone tried neurographic art? It's so interesting. Neurographic art, I have not heard of it, but I will have to look it up. Sherry Bug cooked up a New York strip, fried old school in a cast iron skillet with butter. It's my indulgence treat. Sounds good. Sumi, imagine the spirits that live on the property. Cholo ghosts. Dude, the energy of that property is amazing. I'm sure there's tons of spirits there. I'll have to relay who they are to you guys. Flight Light is here. Hello, welcome. We just been hanging out, chit-chatting. Okay, so that was the big news, you guys. So yes, I have some acreage. Gonna have to start developing on that acreage. Pretty excited. And then one day, hashtag burning sage. Okay, so I also mentioned about Desert Cauldron, you know, the shop that's owned by James and I, and we're always making, you know, new things for the shop, a lot of handmade things. And so we have a few things that we made. They haven't been priced yet and they're not in the shop yet. I'll show them to you guys, and if you are actually interested in it, you know that you can always message me. So you can actually DM me on Instagram, so at Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, if you're interested. But I'm not like trying to pressure you guys into anything. I just want to show you guys what we made because I'm super excited. Let's see. Flight Light, hello, everybody's saying. Annette says, you need horses or mules. Yes, definitely. That's something I want as well. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. When we were coming down from the property and we were following the agent's husband, he stopped and he was like, do you guys see that? It was wild horses. There was wild horses up there. And they have, it's open range. So you get cows walking by. There's wild horses. There's apparently in the area, there's black bears, bobcats, mountain lions, raccoons, badgers, beavers, actually they said, and a bunch of other stuff. They actually have some bald eagles nearby. I was like, really? But yeah, I'm trying to find out about all the animals. That, me and animal medicine, I'm like, oh my gosh, we need horses. um, let's see. Everybody's saying congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Congrats on your new property. Thank you. Oh, Sarah's here. Hello, hello. Sherrybug said, "Hay is super expensive in Arizona." Well, I will keep that in mind. Misha said, "Miniature goats." Oh, we're gonna need goats. We're gonna need so many animals, you guys. Kay's like wild horses. A song came to mind. I think I know what song you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Maria said baby goats or sheeps. Annette said, did the horse bone citrine wand make its way into reality? Not yet. We're still trying to figure out how to affix that thing, like without it falling off. I don't want somebody to raise their wand and the freaking like citrine falls off, you know? So I'm figuring out how to do that. Cases, we have those animals here too. Billy said, oh, if there's a goat, she can do goat yoga. Sherrybug, something funny about Arizona is that the cowboys are actually Indians. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of the, well, I'm also, you know, part Pima Indian, so a lot of like our tribal friends around here and stuff, they're the ones that are actually the cowboys. Susie's like, the chat is moving so fast. I know everybody, you guys are so chatty today, which is awesome. Billy said, hands up all those of a certain vintage who had the poster of horses running through water on the wall growing up. Mine was also they were running through the desert. Poetic Justice says, oh my gosh, I'm waiting to move to Texas where my dad is, and my longhorns, horses, and chickens. That sounds amazing. And I have seen longhorn steer before. Like, I'm like, how do they hold up their heads? Like, the horns really are ridiculously long. It is awesome. Moon Chariot said, everyone in the chat, post the name of your channel so we can subscribe. Yeah, you guys, definitely. If you guys have a channel, put it here. If you're having trouble, let either Sherrybug or Billy know your channel name, and then they can put the link, just in case you're having a hard time putting the link. Kay says, I'm waiting to change the sheets on my bed, but my cat, Luna Salel, has been under them for a few hours now. Great excuse for me to be with you guys instead. Yeah, I mean, if Kitty wants to be under the sheets, let Kitty be in the sheets. Says, goats would be good. They eat the scrub underbrush and help protect the property from fire. Yes, they're very good at keeping the fire damage. Poetic Justice, my channel is my name, but everything is private due to dealing with CT. Okay, Mrs. Riding. Poetic Justice, blue bonnets are amazing and my favorite. You know, I've never seen, we have blue bells, but I don't know if that's the same as blue bonnets, but those sound beautiful. Liesl had the horse posters. Cases, my channel name is Kay Thompson, but I don't have any content on it yet. Poetic Justice, I'll be making them public this week, and hey, maybe today, you never know. Lisa is working on a pro channel. I'll let you all know. Moon Chariot said, chickens, I love chickens. They are so soft and they learn their names and come when they are called. Yes, I grew up with chickens on my grandparents' property, actually. They lived up in the high desert, and I used to spend my summers up there. And so, you know, my grandpa had like 5 acres. We had bunnies, we had chickens, and I would go bring some apples or carrots over to the horses that were on either side of us. So, yeah. Triple Moon said it won't leak. So yeah, if you guys post the channel names, then either Sherrybug or Billy can post the link for you guys, because I think the links only can be posted by the moderators, the people that wield the wrench. Poetic Justice says they are similar to bells. Triple Moon says my channel is my name. Misha, those silky chickens are so cute. Annette said, oh, Annette's channel is Project Refined Life. And Kay's going, my chicken sound. Lisa, I rode horses a lot when I was younger. Billy, if you want, you can also wait till the live has ended and put your channel links in the comment section. Oh, yeah, you guys can do that too. I forgot about that. Maria said chickens, fresh eggs for cascarilla. And Lisa said, OMG, my neighbors, chicken and roosters literally just make a noise. They heard my impression. So yeah, so some good stuff, you guys. Good times, good times. So let me show you the things that we made for Desert Cauldron. Like I said, I'm just showing them off, but if you are actually interested, then yeah, you know, DM me at Kittens, Weights, and Tarot on Instagram, or you can, well, I guess just email me, Tara, T-A-R-A, at kittensweightsandtarot.com. Here we go. I only have 3 of them made. I have to work on 2 more of them, but they are wands if you guys are interested in some wands. Lisa says this, they heard your bird calls, guys. I'm chuckling. Poetic Justice, he's got ties to the justice system, but I got this. Okay, so this is one of the first wands. This is actually made with a deer leg bone. And what we have here is chlorite included quartz, and I've wrapped it in leather, but in the leather I've placed citrine, so it has little citrine pieces here. Triple Moon saying that she goes live stream every night. So yeah, this has not only, you know, earth energy, grounded energy, fairy energy here, but you also have the swiftness and nimbleness of the medicine, you know, from deer medicine. Deer also takes its time. Deer also knows to be quiet and to listen. They're very aware of their surroundings. So this is really good for getting centered before you're directing your energy wherever it is that you want to go. Also getting you nice and grounded. You know, the leather comes in handy for that too, but then the citrine, got the power of the sun, and you also have that solar plexus energy. So it's not only a gentle, swift energy, one that gets you nice and grounded, but also with the citrine and the chlorite included quartz here, it's just boom, busting out sunshine out the tip. So we have this one that we made. So like I said, we can make a price on it, but we just haven't priced them yet, and they're not in the shop yet. So we just made them yesterday. So you guys are the first to see them. So there's this one. And then I have another one here, the same kind of crystal, obviously not the exact same crystal, but it's another chlorite included quartz. Susie said, beautiful energy. Case of beautiful wand, absolutely beautiful. The simplicity of earth materials is gorgeous. Thank you. And so this one also has some citrine kind of stuck inside. This have a couple pieces of citrine, and again on deer bone, which by the way, these are ethically shed. So there was no deer that were taken out in the process for this. It was just more like they were found dead. So, so we have this. It does have a very gentle energy, but if I'm going to be directing some stuff straight from the solar plexus, from the heart, boom. But we wanted to try something different, like a different crystal on the tip. And by the way, these crystals come from Brazil, but this one also comes from Brazil. So this is our amethyst. So it's a huge amethyst chunk, and I decided to put some different crystals. This is actually Aqua quartz. So I thought it had, you know, really high vibe, throat chakra on up. You got your crown chakra here. So it transmutes the energy a little bit differently when you have this very grounded deer energy. So it's more of the higher chakra spiritual aspects of deer than the more earthy aspects of deer. So if you guys are interested, these are the only 3 that we have right now. James made 2 more with the amethyst, but I still have to wrap it, and I still have to, you know, put my crystals in it, or not. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll make one of them without extra crystals. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, like I said, just message me. on Instagram, and yeah, you'll get it before anybody even saw it in the shop in Desert Cauldron. So this is what I like about Desert Cauldron. We just get to make stuff, and imagine the stuff that we're going to be able to make from our property, because I'm sure that at a certain point in the season, there's going to be a lot of naturally shed antlers, from the elk in the area, the deer in the area. We also have bighorn sheep in the area as well. So so there we go. Let me go back here. This is, gosh, I love the crystal share bug. Anyone else would like their link posted? Lisa said, beautiful wand. Oh, Susie wants Sherry Bug to film her weightlifting. Heck yeah. Billy said, finally back. Computer shut down, battery flat plugged in now. Nice. Annette saying it's gorgeous. Sherry Bug roadkill ones. I keep thinking I should start harvesting bones just to never do. I'll see if I can get someone to film my matches. That would be so cool. And Billy said, on the ways for reindeer. Yeah, this is the bone marrow is showing. Yes, which is super cool. I like that. On a lot of them, actually. I like the marrow. I don't know. I'm all about the earthy stuff. Oh, yay! You guys are all subscribing to each other. It's amazing. Sherrybug has actually been attracted to elk recently. Elk energy. Well, I mean, if you're getting ready for some upcoming events, like the Arnold and stuff like that, yeah, elk energy, that is a powerful energy. So that is amazing. Poetic Justice, there's a comment. I'll have to go back to it. Kay said, what matches are those, Sherrybug? Amazing wand. Thank you guys. Thank you. Let me see. Let me go back to Poetic Justice. It might be many comments ago because I'm scrolling on my phone. It takes a little bit longer. Oh, Poetic Justice's tarot is one of my female pantheon names. Really? Well, hello. hello. Misha says that's super cool. You just let other people post their channel stuff. Of course, we're all here to come together and share, subscribe to each other, of course. Everyone's saying hello to Tavish. And then Poetic Justice, the one after that. I missed it. You might have to repost it. There's a lot of comments. This is just really hard to scroll on the phone. I try though. Aw, thank you, Susie. You guys are so nice. You guys make me blush. Okay, so there was that. The one that starts with lepidolite. Oh. Which one starts with lepidolite? I must have missed that one. Lena says, I'm guided by a deer sometimes. Should I be looking into Ellen of the Ways? You could, definitely. Definitely take a look-ski. Annette has subscribed to Sherry, Susie, Billy, and Triple Moon Goddess. She's wondering if she missed anybody. So yeah, you guys definitely look it up. I think Poetic Justice also had a channel soon. Lisa says, working on staves and wands from local Blackthorn, protection and banishing negative vibes. That sounds amazing. Oh, okay, so here we go. Poetic Justice said, 333 lepidolite and malachite I just got. Powerful to say the least. That's gorgeous. I have something similar with selenite leather and an actual horn from a deer. Oh my gosh, that sounds grounded, healing, and amazing. Especially with lepidolite. Lepidolite for me is just really good for dreams too, but and memory, but really high vibe. But the malachite really good for transmuting, a lot of pain into healing, which is really cool. And then having an actual deer antler, that is so cool. So Triple Moon messaged me on Instagram. So afterwards, of course, I will definitely go check. Tavish says, I just wanted to thank you guys for helping me through my spiritual journey. Sadly, witchcraft didn't work for me as I became obsessed with every little detail and it felt like I was missing some. Yeah, just it's okay to change and morph, but that's why we share all our stuff here so that we can, maybe sometimes go a different direction or whatever it may be. But Tavish, you are always welcome here, of course. And Poetic Justice says, there it is. Susie is off to go double check that she has subbed to everybody. And Poetic Justice, yes, I interpret dreams. That is amazing. So yeah, Lepidolite is perfect for that. Thank you, Sumi. Poetic Justice, the energy in here is great. Thanks all for raising my vibes. You are very welcome. Everybody here is, of course, super awesome. That's why I like hanging out here. Kay is really trying to find the courage to put content on the channel. I'm stumped because I can do theater, but I'm nervous to make a video weird. I don't think that's weird because okay, for me, I love to be a ham. I love to just be goofy. I don't care who's watching. I like to be the center of attention. But I remember when I was first making my videos, even though I was alone in the room and I was literally just talking to a camera, as I am now. I'm not alone in the room though. James is over there. But it was like just knowing that there were people that I couldn't see in an audience, but people would be watching, but it would be like, I can't see them. Just made it kind of weird for me. And I was just kind of like, it made me really nervous, so I totally understand the whole being nervous about putting content out there, even if you love being in theater. So yeah, I think it's just a different thing. It's instead of being able to see your audience, you can't physically see them. So I think it is a different like energy. Lisa saying hello to everybody who's joining. Poetic Justice is definitely with Kay on that one. Tavish says, I'm Baha'i now, but I still believe that witchcraft and all religions are in unity. I'm very happy now and have you to thank for. Oh, thank you. Yay, yay. You guys are awesome. Everything that I was missing has been filled. Wow, that is amazing, Tavish. So yeah, keep us up to date on your journey, of course. Sherry Bug remembers the beginning. Oh my gosh, so much good stuff, you guys. Okay, other things I wanted to share with you. I finally got a Kickstarter deck. So I'm not really been on Kickstarter lately, just because I'm not trying to buy a lot of stuff right now. In fact, I'm trying not to really buy anything right now because I want to focus on the property and the money that's going into that, and that's kind of where my attention lies. But I made sure to back this Kickstarter because I love the creator. So Charlie Quintero, she's done the Star Power Tarot, she's done the Moon Power Tarot, and she came out with the Mars Power Tarot, and I was like, of course I'm going to back her. Let's see. Oh, everybody's still trying to get in the channel names there. Oh, Jay Black is here. Hey, hey. I believe that's the thunder. Sumi said, I love dream interpretation. Dream interpretation is even in the Bible. It is the premise of the musical Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Very cool. Jay Black said, the thunder, aka the Blucifer on TikTok. Triple Moon has the book Power Tarot. Kay said, are most of you okay with being called your given name on YouTube, or do you prefer your YouTube names? I've often wondered at times. And Sherry Book, I'm pretty good at dream interpretation as well. But yeah, that's why I love when you guys share your dreams too, because I think we all love to, do a little bit of interpretation. So the thunder had to steal the android. Yeah, it seems like you had some kind of technical issues where it's like you had to use different computers and different phones or whatever to get on here. But we're so glad you're here. So welcome. Welcome back. Oh, and your bros account. Nice. Okay, so this is the Mars Power Tarot, you guys. Lisa said dreams can be deep. They are, and sometimes they're just silly, like mine. Like, what was I dreaming last night? Oh, I was dreaming that, by the way, I smelled the box. It smells nice. I was dreaming that it was just the tail end of it. We were in a town where there was like so many people. It was like Mexico or something. And we were on a little trolley that went really fast. We got off the trolley and we were looking for the animals amongst the people. And I was hanging out with a black bear. And that was my friend. And then I said hi to a tarantula, and I had my cell phone. I was like trying to film everything. I was like, whoa, tarantula, whoa, black bear. Like, and I was like petting the black bear, and we were like friends. And then there was like a little mini bird I found. I was like, whoa. I was like, people are gonna like this. So that was my dream. um, Thank you, Triple Moon. Tavish says, I haven't done any divination recently, but I still believe it and love to do it. Right now, I'm just trying to grasp the basics of meditation and prayer and find time to do it in my atheist household. Hey, you know, that's, I think, one of the most important things. Just meditation, prayer, being able to connect, you know, I think is of the utmost importance before we do anything else. So, Tavish, you got it. Sherry Bug, I had really bad dreams last night. I woke up and didn't want to go back to sleep. Ooh, could be the energy too. There's a lot of big energy going on. Yes, I will do a walkthrough. Actually, I'm gonna make sure that I do an actual whole video of it, but you guys will be able to see. Billy said, "Do you remember the show Gentle Ben?" Oh, I remember the name and. It's been a long time, but I do remember the name of that show, Gentle Ben, yes. Says, does she still have these decks for sale? I keep wanting to buy them. Yes, she has them in her Etsy shop now. So if you go on Etsy, type in Sad Sick Girls. I think that's the name of the shop. It's like sad period, sick period, girls. I don't know if there's a period after that, but yeah. Just type in Mars Power Tarot. You'll see it pop up on Etsy if you guys are interested. But anyway, it has some gold edging. I love the backs. They are reversible, you know, for you guys that love to read the reversals. But you can expect some of that great art style that Charlie Quintero is known for. And the guidebook, of course, is never, well, it's like always a little pamphlet, but the Sale Comito Garcia is the one that does the writing in here, and it's a little bit more poetic. So I always like that. So there's lots of emotional healing right now, says Sumi. Susie's like, what Sumi said. So yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. Kay was wondering, has anyone purchased Earthly Souls and Spirits, and how long did it take to arrive to you? I have the original Earthly Souls and Spirits back when all the backings were a little bit different. And it arrived, from what I remember, pretty quickly, but this was several years ago. James has the larger version where all the backs are similar, but I don't have the I think it's a mass market version now. But yeah, this is super cool, you guys. I'm loving this deck. And we have to use it in a little spread that we can do. So, you guys, grab a deck. It's time for a spread. So if you don't have a deck, just use your intuition, because that's what we're using anyway. But so yeah, if you have any sort of deck, Kipper, Lenormand, Oracle, runes, anything, or just your good old-fashioned intuition and a journal, then do it. Go grab all that stuff, and let's come back. Let's do a little spread. We're gonna, of course, use my girl Sasha Graham's 365 tarot spreads. And I'm going to look under today's date, which is January 22nd, 2022, which some people are saying is a portal for today, which is probably why some of you guys have been having some insane dreams. And also today is 8 Quoc in Mayan astrology. It says, hooray, a lot of numbers. So the number 8 is the number of infinity. It's the all connectedness, you know, us all being together. So being reminded of that interconnectedness, we have Quoc, which is the divine feminine energy. And it's a very powerful energy. Sometimes the thunder J Black. So yes, it's like it is that thunder energy. It is that lightning energy. It can be a very forceful, powerful energy. So just being reminded of the divine feminine within you. So it doesn't matter what gender you are. We all have, different aspects of, of energies within us. And so it's that powerful, creative, divine energy within us. So if there's something that you want to do, that you want to be creative and you want to work with others either online, go hang out with somebody today, go write your pen pal, whatever it may be. Today is a great day to do that. So creative juice is flowing. You can even use your crazy old dreams that you had last night and see how you can transmute that into something else, that powerful energy. So yeah, 8 o'clock is the energy of the day. Okay, let me go back here. Sumi says, if you're having bad dreams, remember that we are in Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, and we just had a full moon. So triple moon likes the star power. Billy said, man of the woods with huge beard and had a friend who was maybe a grizzly bear. Can't remember the stories, but just the Father Christmas looking chap and the bear. Yeah, I vaguely remember it. Moon Chariot said, Veronica Jude was one of the first channels I subbed to. Those disc journal vids are the best. Actually, yeah, I remember. Yeah, back when I was first watching YouTube and all of that, Veronica Jude was one of the people that I was first subscribing to. So yeah. Misha said, I have them make playing cards, Earthly Souls and Spirits, and it took a few weeks. I live in the US. Susie said, I am waiting on Seams Tarot and something else, printing issues. Misha doesn't know if the Earthly Souls came out officially as a mass market yet. Oh. Tavish is using an Oracle deck that was made yourself. Very nice. Susie is going romantic today. Jane Austen Tarot. The Thunder said, I don't know. Sleep. Just dream. Lots of lightning bolts. Annette grabbed the fave, the Gentle Tarot. But the Thunder can't levitate yet. What? Well, when you do, you need to let us know how you've done it. Poetic Justice. Today is a huge day of creative thoughts. Write them down. Of course. Oh, Thunder said tacos. Oh, so Poetic Justice was saying that it's a master builder day for 22. So, hence why it might be somewhat of a portal day. Sumu's like 8 guac? Sounds like guacamole. No, quack. So replace the G with a C. It's quack. Sharebug, gonna use the Cosmovisions Tarot by James Eads. Triple Moon's been waiting to order that deck K. Susie loves guac. Billy, when I hear Quark, I'm either thinking quantum physics or Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Yes, but Quark, he was also in Star Trek The Next Generation. Okay, I think we might have a guest. Oh, we do. Mooncherry, I haven't had a dream in a while. Poetic Justice says that's a really alluring deck. Thunder said, groovy, just need some desert road or desert toad to really see something. Billy the Lightseer's Tarot for me. Lisa said, so I'm not the only one who thought guac too. Kay has the winter weight. Moon Chariot's using Set Revelation, which was next to my bed. Tavish also got a lot of inspiration today for a story that centers around 3 female characters and nature. Your mind astrology is so accurate for me. Very cool. Triple Moon Goddess, of course, wants it for all the moons on the back. Lisa has the Wandering Star Tarot. Poetic Justice Medicine Woman Tarot and Clarifying with the Unicorn Mystical deck. Triple Moon misses the San Diego tacos. I know some of you guys think you make some good Mexican food. Dude, we're on the border. Nothing makes it like San Diego. Maria is like, Chula Vista for tacos. Oh my God. You guys, that's where I grew up. We used to call it Chulawana, but yeah, Chula Vista. Billy said, when I do a vagus nerve massage in my ear for anxiety, I keep thinking of Ferengis. Thunder, I gotta beat some ghost demons up. This is Aikariba. Misha, a deep place oracle, did a few videos on my channel about it. Now it's pretty. Susie lived in San Diego when she was little. Now everybody's talking about tacos. Oh, but now Poetic Justice has got pizza. Best deep fried tacos. Lena's got the Ostara Tarot. And everybody just craving some tacos. Maybe I want some tacos. I can't get San Diego tacos up here. I mean, Arizona's great and all, but they don't have San Diego tacos. And now everybody's getting hungry. Maria said, IB, Imperial Beach. Annette says, I haven't had any decent Mexican food out here in Arizona. Poetic Justice, Old Forge, Pennsylvania is the pizza capital. I'm 10 minutes away from there. I live in Scranton. Very cool. Misha currently eating smiley fries. Oh. Okay. All right, guys. So you have your decks, and we have a hunger apparently. So I looked under January 22nd in the 365 tarot spreads by Sasha Graham. I shipped frozen pizza to my dad overnight just because he craves it. Oh, Moon Chariot is in Seattle. There is no Mexican food. So sad. Triple Moon is eating fried chicken. Let's see, Sumi, have you ever had deep fried ice cream? I have. That is like one of my favorite desserts, and I haven't had it in a really long time, is deep fried ice cream. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, so Triple Moon has this book. Thunder said, by the way, hashtag Edge Your Store on a video for TikTok. Hope you don't mind. Hey, I don't mind. I haven't been on TikTok in a little while. It's probably time to make another video on there. But yeah. Lena is also hungry. It's ice cream and bread. You guys, I love deep fried ice cream so much. Oh, Poetic Justice is a key lime kind of gal. This ice cream sounds delicious. Now everybody's wanting deep fried ice cream and tacos. Okay, so here we go. We have our decks. Billy posted the name of the book in case you guys are interested. But today is Cleopatra's Needle Spread. So boom, there we are. Let me do a little reading on it first. It says, on this day, Cleopatra's Needle, an Egyptian obelisk, was erected in Central Park, New York City. On this day in 1881, still standing today behind the Metropolitan Museum of Art, is a reminder of the mystery and magic of ancient Egypt. Here's the summation of the spread. The Egyptian Book of the Dead explains the complex Egyptian concept of the human soul's life after death. Grave robbing was considered a horrible crime in ancient Egypt. To do so robbed the departed's chance to live in the afterlife. The Cleopatra's Needle Spread uses Egyptian concepts of the afterlife to inform its questions. Cleopatra's Needle has no real connection with the Queen of Egypt. The needle's inscriptions by Ramses II that commemorated his military victories were already over 1,000 years old before Cleopatra's lifetime. The needle was moved to one of her temples years after its creation. So here we have the Fool card is the theme for this spread. The Egyptians describe a profound journey for the soul in the afterlife, just as the Major Arcana describes a metaphorical journey from the Fool to the world. Some interpretations claim the Fool's pouch contains the 4 tarot symbols, which he must learn to use during his journey. Okay, so I'm just going to read through the questions and then we'll go through them one by one. So if you don't catch all the questions right now, that's fine. We're going to do them one by one. Okay, so it says you can put them in the shape of an obelisk if you want, so just a straight line. You don't have to, you know. So number 1, physicality. What is the state of my health? 2, consciousness, heart. What is my intention today? Number 3, vital force leaving the body. What makes me feel alive? 4, shut, the shadow. What lurks in my darkness? 5, name. What am I here to do? 4, Ak, transfigured spirit, what lives forever? And lastly, Ba, soul, who am I? All right, so let me put one of my crystals on here to hold the page down for me. I get my hair everywhere. Okay, and I have my deck. All right, so let's go back here. I missed some of these comments. Somebody was talking about McDonald's. Oh my gosh. Lisa says, I'm diabetic. It sucks. Oh, I remember my aunt and my nana, they were diabetic. So I remember they had like the special like candies around in case they ever had a crash or something. And they had to have like the sugar-free like Pepsi and stuff. Lisa said, ice cream. Oh, Triple Moon made deep fried Oreo and Guam. Oh, I've had that before. It's really good. Let's see. Thunder said, my sugar beaties. Poetic Justice, Triple Moon, that's another fave. Okay, so Billy put the name of the spread for you guys. As this natives, it's almost a given. I reversed mine. Okay, so Lisa is going to use the Osho Zen Mini. Now everybody's still hungry for tacos. Tacos lurk in my darkness. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So here we go. Very first question. Billy, if you want to post the question, that's fine. Okay, the question is, what is the state of my health? Okay, what is the state of my health? Okay, well, state of my health as we're all sitting here thinking of pizza and San Diego tacos and deep fried ice cream and deep fried Oreos and all the sugar. What is the state of health, of my health? All right. And James is just roaming around over there. So. Okay, this is the state of my health. Okay. Billy said back is locking up and I'm trying not to think about it. Oh no. So yeah, just, you know what you can do, Billy, and this is what I've been doing, and it seems to be helping when I tell people about it. People are saying hello, by the way. He says hi. Assyrian is cooking fried tilapia. I'll do the tarot spread later. But Billy, what you can do is imagine little pyramids. You know how when you put in for a bubble bath and all the little bubbles come up? Instead of bubbles, imagine little pyramids, little teeny pyramids, and that they're all bubbling up like Mr. Bubble. Put the numbers 1144 into each of those little pyramids. Like just imagine they all have the numbers 1144 inside all of the little pyramids. Okay, now if your back is locking up, imagine that there's some Mr. Bubble rising up behind you, full of these little bubble pyramids, right, with the numbers 1144 in it. And now imagine that they are entering your back and they're doing what they need to do. Let them, release them and let those little pyramids go where they need to go in order to help you feel better. Okay, so let that be your focus. It should help a lot, actually. So again, just like you would imagine bubbles in a bubble bath, they're little pyramids, they're rising up behind you. Imagine them going into your skin, into your body, going into your back, wherever healing is needed. Okay, and imagine that the numbers inside of each of those little pyramids is 1144. Seems to help. So you could work on that. Let me know how it goes. Let's see. So yes, everybody's saying hello. Susie said, checkup time. Lena, the Emperor, because I've started working out. Thunder said, pain is usually stress manifesting. Anger is sorrow pointed inwards. Yes, oftentimes, yeah, I've noticed that, you know, whenever we have a lot on our minds or a lot weighing on our energy, it tends to come out in our body in some ways. Moon Chariot said, card 1, state of my health, got a juniper the wheel. It's been up and down and I need to shape up. Tavishka and Angelic, since I'm on a whole food plant-based diet, my physical health is perfect. My mental health is suffering though, but is been saved by my religion. I need to be not afraid, be brave. Okay, let's see what I have. I have the sun. So right now, I feel pretty good all over. I have food in my tummy. I'm in high spirits. I'm hanging out with you guys. I feel like my mental health is doing pretty good. Emotionally, I'm feeling pretty good. And physically, I feel fine. Also spiritually, been feeling pretty connected lately. So, hey, the sun. Here comes the sun. Billy said, so true. I am grieving and I've sat still a lot. Have exercise that will loosen it up. Just feeling overall, the moment landed in my back. Annette said, harvest of stones, king of pentacles. And the thunder said, tacos cure everything. Be the infinity. Oh my gosh, hello. Billy said, the pyramids are defo warming my back up, which is nice. Very good, very good. Yeah, they always tend to do a little something. Triple moon, getting some sun would be nice. I know, right? It's been a little overcast. I think we're gonna have a little bit of sun today. So I need to go get some more sun. Billy said the card I got was the Hangman. Yeah, I need to work on looking at things from a new perspective. Lisa got the Three of Cups. Poetic Justice, I have exemplar of bowls, ever deepening love, welcomes the living spirit to earth. Billy's like, thunder, you need to step back from the tacos. Unawares, angels unawares. Lisa said, the rebel and going with the flow makes sense. My health is what's been heavy on me, personal stuff, but trying not to fear the worst, but human. Poetic Justice Star with unicorn. Sherrybug, I got vessel, the devil. The most beautiful vessels often have tragic stories. I'm drawn to a vessel that radiates light. Odd health card. And the thunder will never step back from the tacos. Okay. So very, very good cards. I mean, it seems like a lot of us are in flux right now, This is Hebrews 22:2, my fave quote. I don't know that one. Wat is it? But yeah, with all the energy and just like the past couple of years and just, it makes sense why, health-wise, like even for me, I mean, obviously you guys know I love to be fit. I love to be in shape, but I haven't had my focus on fitness like I have in the past because I've been more on a spiritual journey, with all these changes and everything. So I've had to come to terms with, if I'm going to have most of my focus be in one area, I have to be okay with letting up a little bit, when it comes to like being freaking yoked all the time. I can't do that for right now while I'm, focusing on spiritual things. So, even my body has shifted and changed. I had to be okay with like not always having like big muscles all the time and like being a little bit softer, but still like going out and, going for walks and still exercising a little bit and watching what I eat and everything. So yeah, that's been a change too. Balance, yes. Triple Moon said, fool, I need to get back on track and start my new journey. Lisa said, sister on the phone, gotta go. All right, have a good weekend. Tell your sister we all said hi. Says, beware that you may entertain angels unawares. Oh, okay. So that was the quote. Be the Infinity says, I got all back from an old job. My fitness journey has been in flux as well. Susie's like, dude, your skin is amazing. Says, what's the buddy thing? I said, oh yeah, surrender. Triple Moon says, I haven't been sick forever and just caught a cold. I'm a caregiver, so I think the nurse got him sick a while ago and it caught up with me. Yeah, plus it's, I mean, well, those people are there in the northern hemisphere. It's it's flu season. Like people just, these bugs go around, you know. It's natural. Billy said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I have a Buddha painting on my altar space. It says, peace comes from you. Swap expectation with acceptance. That's beautiful. Sharebug said, must find balance. Yes. Triple Moon's like, be safe. It's cold here. Yeah, so, I mean, speaking of being ill, last time I had a cold or anything was probably 5 to 7 years ago. And I hang out with a lot of people. I'm like, I just don't get sick. This is Buddha, darn spell check. Susie's like, not going, wrong person. Be the infinity. I am a bit fluffier than I used to be a couple years back, but I know it's a process to find a sustainable workout practice. Yes, absolutely. You know, I think that that's often what frustrates people when they're on like a fitness journey or a health journey, is they decide in their mind what they want to look and feel like. And yes, you can have that, but I think when it doesn't happen right away or it doesn't go in the way that people are expecting, people get really frustrated. And I think the acceptance is that I feel good right now and I'm taking steps towards my health. And as you take steps, you keep yourself in the present. Like, I feel good right now. I'm happy with what I have right now, but I keep pushing forward. And then, you know, you transform a little bit more. I'm happy with what I have now, you know, and you push it forward. Smells like, I don't know, smells like something. Smells good. Let's see. Sharebug says, did you see that Thich Nhat Hanh? That he did? Are you serious? I used to read his books and everything. Really? Wow. I'm gonna go look that up. Interesting. Triple Moon, I always keep a Buddha on my tarot altar. I get winter blues. Tavish has to go. All right, you guys, Tavish, you have a wonderful Saturday. Have a great weekend and a wonderful week. Triple Moon, I'm glad this year is a little warmer. Poetic Justice wanted to know what the name of the spread is again. This is Cleopatra's Needle spread. Billy was wondering if it was stated on the Plum Village channel, you know, where he's from. Triple Moon, love you too. Safe, Tavish. Susie, you know, I lost weight 1 month of Tara's workout tarot. George thought I was insane, but it got me going again. Which reminds me, you guys, is anybody up for a little tarot workout next week? I think it's time we did another little live tarot workout. We have fun, by the way. So it's not, you know, don't feel like we're like, oh, everybody gets off. Although we could get that way, but no, we're here, we have fun. Some people just like come to watch and laugh, and that's fine too, but you can join in. You don't have to be like any sort of fitness level or anything. I try to like accommodate for all levels and all abilities. You know, some people don't have, you know, the use of their legs or their body, you know, so I try to accommodate. But we pull tarot cards and we try to look at the card and just try to come up with a workout. Everybody remembers the tower. Everybody loved the tower workout. But yeah, so maybe you guys want to do a tarot workout this coming week. I'm down for it. It smells like fire. Hold on. Oh, wow. Let's just put this outside. Hold on, I'll be right back, you guys. Ugh. Sorry, just a little fire. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I was like, why does it smell like fire in here? Never mind. Sidetracked by a little fire in the apartment. That's okay. Let's see. Let me go back here. Sherrybug had seen it on Facebook this morning. Definitely gonna go check it out. Thunder said my dog Blue makes me walk. Tired but happy and healthy. He was 94. Well, that's a good run. Okay, so Billy had posted the link to the channel. Okay, people are saying tarot workout, 6-pack abs. Says, oh my, that sounds awesome. I'm in. Yeah, so yeah, we just have a lot of fun in the tarot workout. It's a lot of laughing mostly, but yeah, we try. Thunder said that girl is on fire. That girl is on fire. My apartment was on fire. Billy said outside instead of in the sink with water on it. Yep, that's what I did. Oh, because it's just rocks out there, so yeah. This is open the windows before the smoke detectors go off. Oh, they're already open. They're open pretty wide. I can't make them open anymore. Says, are you sure that fire will be okay outside the door? Yeah. Susie said, not bragging, but I lost 40 pounds and it was my jump start. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, let me just turn this on a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah. This is you maniac fire. Wind blows box over, it could spread. No, we're surrounded by rocks. That's why usually if I burn stuff, I don't try to burn it in the apartment because fire. So I usually just burn it right outside the door because you can't really burn all that much. Yeah, can't really burn all that much. I will bring some water out though. I know it will make folks feel better. And probably the neighbors too. Oops, sorry, neighbors, didn't mean to slam the door. I just so happen to have a cup of water. This is the worst possible station could happen. Hold on, let me open the door real quick. And we're gonna put this out. Boom, boom, boom. No more fire. Oh, that got me in the eye. Okay. Now my eyes got smoke in it. See, what did we do during Tara's live chat today? Well, let's see. She bought some property. She set her apartment on fire. And then we did a tarot spread. Yeah, no worry, you guys. I put some water on it. It's all out now. I will tell James, though. This is thank you. I bet that video has tons of views. Reminded me of my VHS days. It was, yeah, it's out now. But I'll just tell James real quick. Never mind, he's gonna jump in the shower. I'll do a little one more checks. Just make sure that I totally got it out. I'll put a little bit more. Oh, Be the Infinities, like you bought property? Yes. I bought some acreage out in Sholo. Sorry, I'm just gonna do one more cup. I know, just in case, Better be safe than sorry than like burn down the whole apartment complex. Why? Because people burn incense. Okay. Here we go, a little bit more. Let's see, is that it? I'm just making sure. Yeah, that's pretty saturated, you guys. I have now flooded the front. Good work. Carry on. carry on, folks. Nothing to see here. Okay, now we can get back to our spread. Susie's like, it's out. Oh, Be the Infinity's been looking at property near Tucson. Oh, I have heard that there was some property out there, so definitely want to look at there. And it's like, thank you for the second cup of water. You guys are welcome. It's like completely out now, so I'm not burning anything down. Moonchariot's like, carry on. Billy, nothing to see here. Little puddle, nothing to see. Walk on by. Beautiful 91. Hello, hello. Lisa, don't mind me just putting out a fire. So yeah. And we're back, you guys. So if you must do it with grace. Put out your fires once they come up. Is that like metaphorical? Is that me, the way I put out my personal, like, quote unquote fires? I'm like, oh, well, I just happen to have an already cup of full water, which why? Okay, you guys, I have to do some of the dishes, but for some reason I filled 2 of the cups up with water. I don't know why, I just like left them there in the sink full of water, and looks like they came in handy because all of a sudden I had 2 ready glasses full of water to put out the little fire. So thanks, intuition. You never know. Okay, so let's do the second question now that we've put out the possible fire. Susie said 3 of Hearts celebration already. Drew forgot the question. Tara views her cup as full to put the fire out. Exactly. Lena's like very glamorous. Billy, how chilled you were. I smell fire. Oh, well, let's just put it outside. No worries. Hashtag prepared. Poetic justice, everything happens for a reason. Yeah, probably so that it reminds me, don't leave things unattended. Mooncherry, if you enjoyed the fire situation, hit that like button, everyone. If you enjoyed me putting out a fire. Like in the movie Signs. Says eventually I want to have one property for spring, summer, and another for fall, winter. Summer in Phoenix is intense. Yes, it is. It's like 118 degrees. It's intense. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program before we had to put out a fire. No worries. It's like going off to get a cup of tea or putting out fire. Okay, says I was in a cabin fire when my son was small and it started innocently while we slept. So thanks for that second cup of water. You're very welcome. I was like, maybe I do need a second cup. But fortunately, I had a second cup filled full of water anyway. This is my truck is year-round accommodations. Nice. Okay, you guys, second question is, what is my intention today? My intention was to not let things burn down. Okay, what is my intention today? Let me put my cards over here, actually. Okay, what is my intention today? Maybe not let, metaphorically, fires get out of control. Always have a backup plan. Always be prepared. For participation. Celebration sounds good. Okay, what's my intention today? Let's see. Travel makes adventures. I got the Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. My intention is to use cups to put out water. Lena's like, always have 2 cups. See, Queen of Cups. She keeps her cool. She's like, my glass is always full. Stop, drop, and roll. Not to burn the... So yeah. It says, ooh, I got a night card, which is similar to yours. Very cool. Dude, that's so funny. Queen of Cups. My intention today, put out the fires. Lena, you are obviously the Queen of Cups. I know, I'm like, how apropos. Triple Moon said, cute. Annette got 10 of stones. Thunder, my cup runneth over. All right. So yeah, what are your intentions today, Poetic Justices? That's great. Yeah, it was like, by the way, I have like a really good sniffer. I can smell people's car fresheners when they drive by. Like, okay, duty calls, need to go. All right, Kay, you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a fantastic Saturday. Have a great week. I say box, drop, and roll. Box emotions, drop everything, and roll with what's in front of you. Lena got the Emperor second time. Oh, I put your box outside, and I doused it with water.
What box?
The box that was over there.
Is it on fire?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I smelled fire. I was like, oh, we'll just put that outside.
You're burning resins?
No.
Oh my god.
I had the 2 cups of water that I had filled in the sink for no reason, and so I just poured the 2 cups on it and I put it out.
Holy shit.
Why are you trying to start fires?
It was recent.
And then I was pulling a card for what my intention is today. It's the Queen of Cups.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Nice. Okay. Oh, Lena got this Emperor for the second time. Triple moon. I can smell anything. Lisa, I like that, Billy. Lena, however, I fell asleep on the sofa. Moon Chariot, card 2, intention, 9 of scepters, wands. Don't give up until I hit my goal. Triple moon said, box on fire. What is that all about? Thank you, Annette. Yeah, we're just, it's like no biggie. And Billy says, I'm with you. I have a nose of a bloodhound. Others' perfume sends me dizzy. I know, I was like, I can smell people's perfumes. I can smell when they've been hitting the herbs. I can smell car air freshener. It's like, oh, 111 for us is 211. So very cool cards, you guys. Sounds like you have some great intentions for the day. Spirit perfume. Yes, yes. So yeah, I do have the schnoz for that, and the, is it Claire Schnozians? Something like that. Sumi, I don't believe in the saying everything happens for a reason. That's an opinion, not a fact. Imagine telling a trauma survivor that their trauma happened because they deserved it. Oh no, I never believed that, like, trauma, somebody deserved that trauma. I don't agree with that, of course. Billy said it's 21:11 in the UK. All these 1s and 2s, and today 1 2 2 2 2. So a lot of energy out there, you guys, definitely. Número 3. Un pregunta is, what makes me feel alive? So what makes you guys feel alive? Skydiving, paragliding, saving animals from a burning building, surfing with sharks. 1 fire, 2 cups. 1 fire, 2 cups to rule them all. Let's see. Sherry Bug, the romantic, Knight of Chalices, the idealist. I choose to see the beauty in life today. Susie got the Ace of Spades, clarity, boring. Okay, what makes me feel alive? Is it putting out fires? Because that would be amazing. Riding with great whites. There you go. Poetic Justice, Medicine Woman. I got Dancer, aka the world clarified by Ace of Rods and Unicorn deck. So Billy posted the question for you guys. What makes you feel alive? Annette got the 6 of Wands. Thunder, sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. Thich Nhat Hanh. Lena got the Moon. Billy got the Ace of Wands. I got the Queen of Wands. What makes me feel alive? Fire. No, seriously, I love playing with fire. Like, I'm really good with fire. Me and fire get along. But also, I love creating. You know, anytime I get to be super creative, like making some awesome wands, I get to draw, I get to, I don't know, try out something new. Yeah, that's me. That's what makes me feel alive. Let's see. Says Def makes sense. Using my voice of truth to speak to the world, said Poetic Justice. Be the Infinity, said Urban Crow Oracle. Perspective, learning from different perspectives. Thunder said right away. Triple Moon, Queen of Wands here too. And this is fire away. Lisa said patience, Osho Zen Tarot with a pregnant lady and moon faces above her. Patience, it'll all be okay. I remember that card. I used to have that deck. This is passion, yes, creating. So yeah, that's what makes me feel alive. Not just fire, you guys, but also passion. This is nature makes me feel alive. And my dog. Sumi said, I like that card. It reminds me of Beetlejuice, the lady who was seen half sitting in the waiting room. Yeah, where she got like sawed in half and she's just like, her legs are like, but the other half of her is just reading a magazine. Says love, passion, makes me feel alive. Triple Moon Goddess and nature. So various things. I guess not everybody likes to swim with great whites or go skydiving. Or actually, I was surfing with sharks once, but that was by accident. I was wondering why everybody was going on the shore and like, why am I the only surfer out here? I was like, it's like a beautiful sunset. Where's everybody going? I was like, oh, well, more waves for me. And then I was like, what is that that's circling me? Is that a dolphin? Oh, wait, what's the shape of a shark fin? I was like, oh, that's a shark. You know what? I'm just going to casually paddle my way back into shore and everything was fine, you know? Sherry Bug said Ace of Lotuses, cups. Huh, not sure. Maybe you like to put out fires, Sherry Bug. Be the Infinity said, nope, no skydiving for me. Thunder, I like the Tin Man. Billy said the image looks like a tiny bit like Sarah Milliken. Really? Triple Moon, I need the ocean. I went diving with a whale, a shark in Okinawa. They are so smooth and loving. Oh, a whale shark. Sumi said, where's that Australian lady? Have you seen a great white shark? Crikey. The Moon Chariot, card 3, what makes me feel alive? The Queen of Wands, co-creating and being out in the sun. Oh, yeah, the sun too. Sharebug said, shark cage diving with great whites is on my bucket list. I don't think I would do that. But you can tell me all about it. So yeah, I've done my little swimming with the shark. That was by accident though. I don't know, I think I get myself into some Mr. Magoo situations. But I'm always fine. Like everything always just turns out fine. It's like, oh, shark, now we're just paddling in. Oh, fire, we're just gonna put that out. What are some other things? Oh yeah, when there was like this crazy, I've avoided so many car accidents, you know, where I'm like power sliding around a car, you know, that was cool. Oh yeah, and then when I was like a toddler and accidentally rolled down a hill into oncoming traffic and I went right underneath a semi and made it to the other side. I was like 3 or 4. Let me tell you, I got some big fat like watchmen on my back, right? Because they're like, watching over me is like a 24/7 job, you know? Let me see. Lisa said Jaws used to scare me as a kid. Oh, dude, me too. I thought that Jaws was like around every corner. Sumi says, if I were a great white, I'd have people up. Poetic Justice says healing, aka strength, clarified by Knight of Rods. Everybody's like, dang. Go for it, Sherry Bug. Living vicariously through you. Triple Moon said the movie Jaws made me come up with an intervention. It's the shark. Away safely device. Oh, invention. It's the shark away safety device. Oh, and then the Thunder's like, tacos? um, Flight Light says, how do you play or draw cards? Um, just kind of like based on my intuition, just kind of tells me when to stop and then you go ahead and pull the card. More intuitive thing, I think. Lisa says, even the fake sharks on rides at amusement parks scare me. Susie's like, tacos. Triple Moon, I've been paying on this invention for a while. This is mine is to stay out of the water. Oh, Sumi's like shark tacos. Billy said in the staff room, Tara's guardian angel, I swear this one has put millenniums on me. I know, they're like, seriously? It's like every 2 seconds with this one. Oh, jump cards, yes. Okay, you guys, number 3. Oh, wait, no, that was number 3. Número 4. Okay, number 4. Pregunta número 4. What lurks in my darkness? Do we have to do a shadow question? I guess. What lurks in my darkness? Sherry Bug said, bloody hell, I might have to get tacos on the way to work tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay, what lurks in my darkness? It could be serious, or it could not be serious. We'll see. Okay, Billy has the question for you guys. Question 4, what lurks in my darkness? Ace of Pentacles. In my darkness, somewhere. I guess that's it, in my shadows. Triple Moon says, it's a shark gun. It shoots into the mouth and makes them dizzy, buys you time to bail out. And then Thunder's like, Lucifer. Lisa agrees that tacos are always a good idea. This could also mean tacos. But I think what actually lurks in my darkness is there's still that little thing down there, so just some more cords to cut. You know, that thing that holds you back, even though consciously you're like, I can get the thing, you know, like land, I can get land, but subconsciously there's something down there that says, well, maybe you won't get it, maybe somebody else will get it, maybe you can't afford it, maybe you don't deserve it, you know, that little thing. But it being an ace, I think it's like, it's minimized, so it's just like a little bit more work I got to do in that area. It's not too bad. I mean, not too bad. Thunder's talking about pepper spray. Billy got the Ace of Wands. Oh, pepper spray for the sharks. Annette says, dang, lovers. Annette says, it's just like Taco Tuesday, except it's on Friday. Yes, the Lego movie is one of my favorites. Everything is awesome. Do, 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 do. Everything is awesome. Dude, I love the Lego movie. See. Susie got the Emperor Authority. I am getting weird cards. I think I'm not concentrating. Lena said Hermit reversed with the Hierophant reversed and back of the deck. 5 of Swords. Mental conflict, I guess. Makes sense. Thunder's over there rocking out with Rock Lobster. Lisa, stress, definitely. My current health stuff feels like a cloud over me in finances, but trying to think what I can do not to freak out. Thunder's got me a boat big as a whale. It's time to set sail. Let's see. Triple Moon said, Hermit going within, talking to the crows. I have my lantern guiding me to the light from the dark. And everybody's sending some healing. Poetic Justice, are we doing reversals or what do you recommend? It's whatever is comfortable for you. Like some people are just using their intuition. Some people are reading reversals, not reversals, runes. It's totally up to you. No problem. But yeah, I think for me, it's just a little bit more cord cutting. Triple Moon's like lobster. Sounds good. White light, bright light, surround, protect, heal us this day and night. Lobster tacos. Billy said, in other news, I treated my inner child to poetry books this week. One was a poet for every day of the year. The other, a picture book of poetry for every day called I Am the Seed That through the tree. Oh, you know what? Billy, I have to show you something on my altar. Let me just show you real quick. You'll like my card of the day then. It says, the little star. The inner child is whole and complete. Let's see. Moon Chariot said, card 4, darkness, 9 of cups. I could go in so many directions here, but... Lena says, I'm doing the reversals with this deck, Ostara, but it's kind of made like that. Billy says, I am the seed that grew the tree. So yeah, I was like, oh, that goes with what you were saying. Very cool. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, we did card 4. Okay, so you guys ready for card 5? Card 5, here you go. What am I here to do? So it could be, what are you here to do today? Or you could get more, existential with it. Unstoppable. Oh yeah, the singer. So yeah, what are you here to do? So again, it could be today or a little bit broader sense. I don't know. I'll see what direction the cards go in. So let's go. What am I here to do? Let me sit back down. Fix my sweater. Okay, what am I here to do? Oops, it'll help if my cards were facing the other direction. What am I here to do? I'm here to F stuff up. That reminds me of, you guys seen the movie Step Brothers, hopefully, but in the movie Step Brothers where they're wearing tuxedos to the job interview, we're here to F up, That's how I feel sometimes. Annette got the Magician, Triple Moon, Ace of Swords, Speak My Truth, Share My Thoughts. Susie said the Moon. I will take this card, Heal Past Emotions. Billy said hashtag burn stuff. Okay, what am I here to do? Thunder's like, wait and see. Lisa, OMG, me and my sis quote that movie all the time. I love that movie, by the way. Did we just become best friends? Yes. Says, I got trickery, influence, and upheaval for Be the Infinity. Hashtag Lucifer. Lena said, Knight of Pentacles with the Moon at the back of the deck. Oh, 6 of Wands. I'm here to party. I think that's why I'm going to take that. Bless you. Sumi's like, Tara's a great white in disguise. Yeah, I'm here to party, actually. That's totally why I came to Earth. I just came here to party. I came here to make friends, do whatever I want, and party, really. I'm here to party. Billy said, burn stuff. The clue is in the title, Burning Sage. Letting it go now. Hashtag Burning Sage. Oh, Jeanette is here. Hello, Jeanette. Lisa said, got the 8, guilt and sharing, not to feel guilty, sharing and being honest. Step Brothers, yes. Moon Chariot got for card 5, here to do, balance. Yep, it's a struggle. Triple Moon, like a wolf wearing lamb's clothes. Yeah, well, I think I'm also here to help people celebrate, their wins, celebrate their life here, celebrate the little things that maybe we don't always see. Jeanette saying hello to everyone. But yeah, I'm here to kind of turn this whole thing into one big party. Like, life is one big party, and you guys are all invited. And we're all invited to each other's parties, and I think that's what I'm here to do. As find the lightness in things, and also, well, when you party too, you're like letting go of things. So maybe helping people to heal so that they can celebrate, what they have. So, Jeanette says, how can I get a reading? Well, today we're just pulling cards for a spread that I'm looking. It's not my spread. It actually belongs to Sasha Graham in her book. But if you wanted like a serious reading, I do have them on my website, kittensweightsandtarot.com, if you want to go check it out. But I do encourage you to maybe join in with us right now. It's not too late. The questions, they're kind of separated. So if you have a deck with you, awesome. If you don't, just look at it as a journaling opportunity. Let that intuition flow in, and yeah, just hang out with us then. Have a little bit of fun. Let's look here. Billy got the Three of Wands, Triple Moon. I also got the Ace of Cups, sending unconditional love and healing to everyone. Susie says, I will RSVP. Sharbug, Tara is a master metaphysical party planner. Word. Billy said, that's beautiful. You're a light in the darkness, a party in the darkness. Celestial sisters, hey, how are you? So yeah, super cool. You guys are all here to do some amazing things as well. We all need each other and all the different energies and all the different backgrounds we come from, of course. Okay, sorry, I'm just moving my cards so I don't sit on them. We have 2, 4, 5. All right, we have 2 more cards, you guys, 2 more. So second to last card is what lives forever. So I don't think it's what lives, well, I don't know. It's however you want to interpret that. The question, what lives forever? Celestial Sister says, I'm good. And you? I think we're all doing amazeballs today. Billy said 6. Yes, this is number 6. What lives forever? Thunder said, party time, just need music and dancing. I know, right? So what lives forever? So again, this could be taken however you wish. So it's totally up to you. What lives forever? I don't know. I don't really know how to take that question, so I'm going to kind of let the good old intuition guide me on that one. What lives forever? Ooh, I think I see my card. Ooh, it's 2 cards. Well then. Celestial Sister says, awesome. Annette got the Sun. I got 2 cards, actually. I have the 2 of Wands and the Emperor. Thunder got Soul and Tacos. Yeah, definitely. I got a jumper on this one. So, yeah. King of Diamonds, Generosity for Susie. Be the Infinity got the cards Play and Battle. So what lives forever? I think what lives forever, long after, you know, my body becomes Earth once again, is the things that when I put my creativity out there, and I was unafraid to put it out there, the things that I create, what I shared with people, I think is what lives forever. And then the Emperor energy here, I think anytime I showed strength, maybe not physical strength, but that could be it too. But I think anytime where I showed that something was possible, where in somebody else's world it could seem impossible, but once we see somebody do something that was once quote unquote impossible, it becomes possible for that person. So I think that just by being me, you know, and just by you guys being you, this is not just about me, but I think it's about you guys as well. When you go after the things that you truly want, you create the things that you want, regardless of what other people say about you or their opinions, you just go do the thing. That's very empowering, and you put that energy out there. It is an energy, by the way. And you have the Emperor here. So anytime you guys were in your power, you spoke your truth. You knew what was right. You did what you believed was right. You followed your intuition. You followed your heart. You do all those things. That empowers other people to do the same, to find their own power, to find their own voice, you know, to follow their passions, to do whatever it is that they want to do, you know. So yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm glad I had a jumper on that one. Okay. let me see. Let me go back here. I missed some of your messages. Poetic Justice is exemplar of arrows, Queen of Swords. Your stories will change the world, clarifies with the Fool. Billy got the Ace of Cups. Celestial Sisters got says, beautiful deck, what is it? Actually, this is the Mars Power Tarot by Charlie Quintero. Lisa says, flowering, with a lady sitting with her hands open on a lotus. All the seeds were planted, will live on forever and blossom for generations to come. Thunder said, a mother's love. Anjali says, what's coming towards me? So, yeah. Welcome, by the way. So if you want to pull some cards with us, you are more than welcome. Or if you don't have a deck of cards on hand, let that good old intuition flow. So our question for all of us was, what lives forever? So what lives forever? And you can interpret that however you wish. Sherilyn, hey! So just popping in, since watching your channel, I've been exploring my connection with loved ones in spirit and different ways of communicating, including tarot. That connection lives forever. That's amazing! I'm so glad I could, help a little bit. So cool. Lena said, 3 of Swords, but reversed. I guess my heart does. Whatever happens, it heals. Sumi said 333 Chicago. Lisa said, hi loves to anyone coming in. We are doing a group spread together. If you'd like to join in, all her personal readings are available through her website, kittensweetsandtarot.com, in the description down below. Sherry Bug, yes, 2 years ago, my entire life now would have been impossible. What we do today shall echo through eternity. Gladiator. Triple Moon got 6 of Cups, always coming back through lifetimes and lifetimes, sharing my love with loved ones and soul family. Poetic Justice Magician, that was for what I am here to do with the Fool. Student loans live forever. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Lisa was responding, says, I've been trying to break up with Sally Mae forever. She just doesn't leave alone, right? She's like, no, we're in this together. Something the Emperor would say. Billy said, anyone joining later in the chat, scroll back and look for that little red flag for spread name and the questions and where the spread comes from. So thank you, Billy, for always keeping everybody on track and helping so that people can go back and see all those things. Moon Chariot, card 6, what lives forever. 4 of Swords, the lessons you teach your children. Sherry Bug, that's the answer. Student loans. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh. Are you ready for the last one? This is a big one. Number 7. Who am I? That's a loaded question. Who am I? Thunder's like, jumper, jumper, jumper. Who am I? Who am I? Which actually, I was watching Rose and Ike yesterday. Ike, hasn't been on, any sort of social media platform in a while because he was deplatformed. But he was talking about labels, that the reason he can stay so positive about things no matter what's going on is because he sees things from a bigger picture, from spirit, from source, instead of the body that he has. There's this human experience and then there's your divine self, right? And so he was saying that in the human experience, we're always identifying ourselves with, this is my name, this is my occupation, this is where I went to school, this is where I live. And it's all very limiting, whereas it's very odd if somebody like walked up and said, hello, I'm whatever dimensional being, how are you? So that's just, interesting that, we have that 3D perspective, of course, but we always have to remember that we're so much more than the labels that we give here to ourselves, on planet Earth. So anyway, who am I? Who am I? Who are you? Okay, let's see. I haven't looked at it yet. Let me look at what you guys were putting. Susie says the Star Barn. Thunder said some jerk in the mirror with a corgi German Shepherd mix. Annette said a jumper, the Empress. Lisa, morality, interesting. Thunder, the Fool, cups full. Be the infinity from the thread-bound oracle tapestry, wisdom of my ancestry. Billy said seven of pentacles or seven of pants. Celestial sisters, excuse me, me, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, who am I? The High Priestess. Well, I think I'm somebody who's always trying to expand my mind, learn more, try to understand the universe as best I can, try to understand people, try to understand planet Earth. Yeah, I always need to know. I need to know. I need to learn more. I want to know more, you know, ask a lot of questions. I know that there's always more to the story, you know, any story anybody gives you, or more than, well, as Transformers would say, it's more than meets the eye. I truly believe that, you know, so I'm always asking, what else, what else, what else? Let's see. Susie said, definitely the High Priestess. Billy said, I'm feeling the quote, I am a soul, not a role. Very good, yes. Lena got the Knight of Cups. Very cool. Very cool. Project called it. All right. So there you go, you guys. That was Cleopatra's Needle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I always have a good time hanging out with y'all. I decided for the end of our chat, this healing would be a little bit different. I always try to change it up, right? So I'm actually taking inspiration from my fave book that I'm reading right now, Azez Medicine by Fave Thompson. So if you guys want to check this book out, it's truly amazing. As you guys know, I am working with the Azez, my extraterrestrial homies. Oh, you guys are very welcome. Thunder's like, can you feel the love tonight? Lena said that was fun. Yes, Annette is letting Thunder know that it's time for tacos. Moon Chariot said, who am I? Five of Cups for me. This time has to do with ancestral lineage. Triple Moon said, awesome. So yeah, it is taco time for some people. Billy put the name of the book there for you guys if you are interested. Whoa, that's interesting. Energy is a moving. my spell just like came down. That's kind of cool. Anyway, sold. Dinner tonight, taco dinner. Okay, so the chapter that I just finished reading was about suffering and releasing suffering. And I know that this being a very energetic time, a lot of our stuff has been coming up, not just now, but you know, over the course of several years, and that we all suffer in our own way. You know, it's I guess, you know, just part of being human, and we never quite know how someone is suffering. But in this book, this particular chapter, I thought it would be really good to have you guys do a little bit of a visualization at the end for our healing together. Let's release some stuff today. You know, today being a really energetic day, if there is a portal going on today, even more amazing to let this stuff go. We're in a retrograde. Let retrograde just take this away, you know? Oh, Poetic Justice was wondering what the name of the deck I was using. This was the Mars Power Tarot. Okay, and you can find that on Etsy. So special message, Tara the spell that fell. So yeah, I'm gonna look at that message right after the chat. But let's see. Oh wow, you guys talking really fast. Annette says you may need to read some of that spell. Yeah, I know. It's like I just read it this morning, but I guess I gotta read it again. Thunder's like tacos, Lucifer demands. Sherrybug finally get to shuffle the deck. It could be the Azez, definitely. They were just like, hello, we're here. Okay, so let's do this healing together, all right? I'm just gonna read a little portion of it that I think is a good segue into our healing that we do here at the end. And anybody who comes across this, no matter what year it is, I hope they get something out of this. Sherry Bug, for Who Am I, got the 7 of Trees or Pentacles. You're very welcome, Poetic Justice. But also just the energy that we put out there. When we release and when we heal ourselves, we help to put that energy out there, and we help others in the process. So remember, you're not just helping yourself, but you help others. Others that you may have never met, people that you may not even speak their language, but you help them the more that you help yourself. So just know that. Let's see, toil and trouble cauldrons. Susie says, write what we see. Lisa says, I remember when the ancestors threw a book at me literally in a store. Says, it says Medicine by Faye Thompson. No worries. Okay, so I'm just going to read from here real quick. Okay. It is important to know that when the subconscious mind decides to suffer, it does not decide to suffer for a finite period of time. Instead, it decides to suffer for eternity. Either you suffer or you don't. I haven't met one person who isn't suffering in one way or another. The important thing to remember is that it is our decision to stop it. It can help the subconscious mind to tell it you are releasing the suffering in this dimension of time, in all dimensions of time, in all lifetimes, for all eternity now. Thank you, Triple Moon. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. This phrasing encompasses every possible moment and lets the subconscious mind know you cannot delay the suffering by placing it in the future or keeping actively reminding you of the past. You are telling the mind the suffering is gone now and forever. Okay, so let me go back to here. Okay, so the author gave the example of, she was writing this book actually, and she came to a point where she was starting to self-sabotage. She didn't want to write it anymore. She was like not feeling inspired, and all the feelings of nobody's gonna buy this, who would even read this, you know, all the stuff that comes up for us in various ways in our own lives, right? And so she decided to connect with the Azez, and she's like, what's going on? And she's also, you know, connecting with her higher self, and they were showing her that it's part of a contract. You know, we have these contracts that we go into when we come here on earth, and there is something called like the suffering agreement. We choose in what ways we wish to suffer and things like that. But she said, like, why, like, you know, what I choose to self-sabotage, like, you know, and they said these agreements to suffer, it doesn't mean that they have to continue. Since you made it yourself, you can change it yourself. So if you don't wish to suffer in the same way anymore, you can release that. And she's saying that just know that with these practices, it helps you. She does feel lighter. She does feel more clear-headed. She does feel better. She says, but she knows that it's a journey. You know, she's not going to release herself of all suffering, you know, right now. It comes in stages and it comes in waves. So don't feel so maybe discouraged on your journey that you aren't, you know, like you feel like, why haven't I released this all yet? Or why do I continue to suffer? You know, just know that it's in stages. We release a little bit, you know, we learn a little bit more, we heal a little bit more, we feel a little bit better, but there's still more, you know, and she's saying, so just kind of keep that in mind. Excuse me. So she says she wanted to be shown in meditation, what does my suffering look like? And she wanted to like imagine herself as like somebody with angel wings, right? And let me go back here. You guys have some great comments. She imagined herself with angel wings, but then she imagined that there was a net over her angel wings, and she was like, why do I feel so restricted? And that's the restricted feeling she had when she was like trying to write this book, or actually, you know, kind of do anything else. And they said that's part of the suffering, so we're going to have to help you release that. And so they said, try to imagine what your suffering looks like metaphorically. She says at one point, let me just put my little bookmark there so I don't lose my spot. She says at one point, she thought that her suffering felt like she was being burned at the stake. And she was like, oh, you know, like there's fire and my hands are bound behind my back and I'm on this stake. And they said, now let's release you of that suffering. So now you're going to reimagine, you know, how you're this person burning on the stake, which is her. You're going to get yourself off the stake. You're going to unbind your hands, and you're going to thank the various elements that are in that visualization that you're getting. You're going to thank the fire, not for burning somebody, because that's the like the dark version of it, but you're going to thank fire for what it can be used for beneficially. It's used to warm things. It's used to cook your food. It can be used in a very beneficial thing. Maybe not burning down my apartment, but it's used to, burn incense and things like that. You can use fire in a very beneficial way. So you thank the fire and you reimagine it as a beneficial thing. Okay, so now that part's released. What about the ropes that were on her hands? Well, you undo the rope, and now she's imagining that the rope is a bridge, and she thanks the rope for creating this bridge to a beautiful land across the way. And so now that part is released. Well, what about the stake that was holding her? She was tied to it while she was burning at the stake. So she imagines the stake is now being cut down for timber, and it's being used to feed the fire, which helps to cook the food, which helps to warm the home. And she says she just kind of felt herself getting lighter and lighter. So you might want to do this in stages. Your visualizations may not always be the same, but visualize, what does your suffering look like? What does it feel like? And then after you're done with that, start going through the elements, like healing through the elements. So we have the element of water, and she says, and sometimes when we see water in the negative, we feel like we're drowning. We're drowning in our emotions. There are times in our life when we feel that way. We feel like, why? I just need to get to the surface. I need help. So we're going to do a revisualization. So if you feel that way when you visualize water, we're going to now visualize water in a drinking cup. And maybe I'm putting out the fire, so I don't burn down the apartment. Or maybe you're just having a nice glass of water. Or maybe you're swimming in a pool and it's nice and relaxing. So you're revisualizing. Okay? So now you have water. Let's go on to fire. Again, you could do something where you're seeing fire in a more beneficial form, because sometimes we feel like we're burning up, like there's so much happening to us at once. I'm literally burning up. So it's a revisualization. You understand and you accept that, yes, I do feel like that right now, but I'm going to revisualize this fire as doing something beneficial. You go through the next element. You go through air. Sometimes it feels that we can't get enough air, like we're literally suffocating. Like I can't just take a deep breath. There's so much going on in my life. Or, you may feel sick or whatever it may be, and you can't just take a deep breath. Sometimes it feels that way, almost as if somebody has their hand over our mouth, and we can't breathe. So instead, we see the beneficial ways that air can help us. Air helps us to cleanse places. It helps to blow, sometimes seeds from one place to another, helping to pollinate things. You can even imagine yourself traveling on air. However you want to do your visualization, remember this is personal to you. Okay? And then we have earth. Sometimes it feels, if you want to look at it in the negative, that we're being buried alive, and that we literally can't get out. How do I get out of this situation? Instead, let's try to reimagine it differently. Maybe I'm not being buried alive, I'm tending to my garden, and I'm using that water, I'm letting the air carry the seeds, I'm using a little bit of fire to maybe create warmth. Maybe I'm creating a greenhouse, that kind of fire energy for some of my plants. But according to the book, there was another element, and it was the element of metal. And the lady, Faye Thompson, was saying, but why, she did a lot of shamanic healing. She says, in shamanism, we don't deal with metal. And they said, well, back in the time when shamanism was created, they didn't use, like metal wasn't bad yet. Like, yes, they used it for cooking and things like that, but it wasn't used in like war. You know, oftentimes we associate metal with like bullets and knives and spears. And so sometimes in your visualization, you may see yourself, you know, being hurt by metal, and that's, you know, because we see it in a negative fashion. But instead of seeing yourself like hurt by metal, realize that you have metal in your body. You have iron, you have magnesium, copper. There's all these different minerals. And if you feel like you have an excess of those minerals, like too much metal in the body, then you can visualize some of those nutrients going down into the soil that you have created as well. And so that helps to balance out your metal. Yeah, wood is a good healer too. So in this healing that we're going to be doing, oh, by the way, it's the book here. In this healing that we're going to be doing, I want you to, I know it's like kind of a serious thing to end, but I think it's really going to help us visualize what you suffer from most right now and look at it metaphorically in your mind. So we're gonna do a little bit of a meditation. I'm gonna sit quietly. I'm gonna visualize what I see. You guys visualize what you see. And we're going to transmute it. So I might tell you what I'm visualizing. I may not say why I'm visualizing that. You know, maybe I want to keep some of my shadows to myself. You guys can do the same. But, and you can say what you saw after we do our meditation, and then transmute it. So like, let's say I see myself drowning. I'm going to try to change that scenario where now I'm on land and maybe I'm looking at up a pond or something like that, or I'm doing something beneficial with the water. Okay, so let's do this, and let's end ourselves on a healing note. Okay, so let's get ready to transmute some of that suffering, and remember that you keep in mind that you are healing in all times, all lives, all timelines, in the here and now and forever. Okay, so that we don't have to revisit this in you know, in the past or in the future. We're here right now. Okay, so in the here right now, we heal in all dimensions, all timelines, all lives, all everything, all past lives, everything. Okay, and we put that intention in. So here we go. So like I said, I'm just going to speak what I see my suffering looks like for right now. Okay, take your time to visualize in as much detail as possible what comes to your mind. There is no right and wrong. Your mind is putting those pictures there for a reason. When you ask yourself, what does my suffering look like right now? Okay, for me, I see myself in a big cage. And on the outside of this cage are big animals like lions. And I'm afraid to put my hands outside the cage because I'm afraid I'm going to get bitten. I'm afraid that I'm going to get hurt if I leave this cage. Okay, I'm going to try to change what I'm seeing right now. And I'm also trying to understand what this is a metaphor for. Okay, so I'm imagining that the bars of the cage, that it's no longer a cage. These are vines full of flowers that are just coming down from the trees. I'm imagining that these big scary animals roaring at me, wanting to bite me, are actually just little stuffies, like a stuffy lion, stuffy tiger. And I'm imagining many of them are domestic cats, household cats, kittens. Okay, so you guys do your visualization, and whatever way transmutes what you saw. And I think I can share with you guys that big suffering that I have, as I do fear leaving my comfort zone, even though that's what I do almost all the time. It is still scary for me, because it's not a fear of there being scary animals out there, but it's a fear of people not approving of me. That's one of my shadows, is wondering, caring too much what others think. That is almost like I would be maimed by their words, or what people think. And so I'm changing that into something that I can love. Cats, kittens, stuffies. Those bars are just vines, they're flowers. They're there for having fun and swinging on. They're not keeping me captive at all. And if you guys want to, after this chat or perhaps later today, start going through the elements of this particular thing that you suffer, that you're suffering from, and run it through water, through air, through earth, through fire, through metal. Whew. That felt really good, actually. All right, guys. Whew. Wow, I missed a lot of your comments. Oh, wow. So many beautiful comments. So yeah, you guys, if you want to, continue this as many times as you wish, it's not a one-time thing, because things come up, we suffer in various ways, it comes out in various forms. But just know that, you can change that, you can release that, and we just have to kind of keep working at it. But you will feel at least a little better afterwards. Like, I feel like really good. So anyway, guys, I thank you all for hanging out with me. It was a really fun chat today. I'm so glad that I could share all these things, and yeah, that we could all just come together, have some fun. I'm so glad that you guys subscribe to each other's channels, and those of you that are creating some channels, wishing you all the love in the world. Yes, turn your suffering into light and love. Yeah, I'm wishing you guys a fantastic Saturday. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Have a great week. Can't wait to see what happens this week. So remember, if you guys were interested in any of the wands, know that you can DM me on the Instagrams at Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, or hit me up on email, tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. Yeah, all that good stuff. So anyway, lots of love to you guys. Have a fantastic, amazing week. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. Bye, guys.